Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. We are live right now. Okay. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Okay, 1 second here. Okay, there we go. Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Hey, hey aliens, Spoon, Locke, Sensitivity, Robbie, Austin, how you guys? Storm, Alfredo, Corn. How are you guys? Hey official, Soldierist, and Missouri. Okay. Looks like we got a revenue checkpoint right up here. Okay, there we go. We already cleared it. Wow, that was quick. Okay, good work, everyone. No, I didn't try Nintendo Switch. I don't even have a Nintendo Switch. Do a video for beginners? Yes, I do. Look up my video, Red Dead Online Ultimate Beginner's Guide. That should probably help you out. That video is actually approaching 1 million views. Hey, Pro, what should I do if I'm getting grief from, you mean grief for your trader delivery? I mean, you could try selling it invite-only sessions because there is no bonus, and to sell an invite-only session, you need a friendo. You need to start up a poker match, a private poker match, and have your friend invite you to that session. Then send your friend an invite, and the second that your friend's invite is processing, join your friend's session from his invite, and you'll be put in a friends-only session. But here's what I do. Whenever I did sell in public lobbies, to protect my my shipment, my trader shipment, what I would do is I would be running a Lancaster repeater, and I would have explosive rounds in that ready. So if anybody came near me, I would just blast them right away, because I don't want people coming near my trader sale. So that's what I would, that's what I do. Explosive rounds are very helpful for doing sales, like Moonshine and Trader, because you don't want other players messing that up. Ned Luke is going to be in the next GT Online DLC? I didn't hear that. Where'd you hear that? I don't think that's any hint that they're going to remaster Liberty City Stories. Is Express good? Well, Express is a little bit more damage. It's, you know, the more powerful round. I think that GT Online is probably going to release one final big update before GT Online comes out, but that's going to be about it. Yes, I did, Mario. I'm gonna be doing a Red Dead Online video. It's gonna be I haven't done a Red Dead Online video in a very long time. But I am gonna be doing a Red Dead Online video. And it's going to be on the anniversary of the Red Dead Online, specifically. It's like, I'm gonna have to look up when Red Dead Online came out. It's like November 28, 29, around there. The October 26th speculation was stupid, yeah. Nothing happened. Where is Nico Bellic and Luis Lopez in GTA Chinatown Wars? It's a good question. Luis is probably helping to run the clubs. Nico is probably helping with Roman's taxi business. Their new Halloween video getting dislike bomb. Why did it get dislike bomb? Is it because GTA 6 didn't get revealed? Find a scouting spot. Okay. Okay. Wait for the target to arrive here. Yeah, anyone can play with me, Exotic. I like the Black Arabian Horse. Don't just rush in there. Hold on, wait for the,
Ain't here. Hey, fellas, I found him.
Oh, nice shot. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be the target, I think. Oh, yeah.
Hey, there ain't shit over here. Hey, you gotta get out of here right now.
Lewis and Nico are either dead or homeless due to the superstorm that hit Liberty City. GTA 5 Weasel News claimed the bad storm hit Liberty City. They're talking about that that it happened in 2012. That's actually a reference to Hurricane Sandy, which was a really bad hurricane that actually hit New York around that time.
I'll eat this.
Thank you, Melon, for the super chat.
You're gonna be so sorry.
Oh, about to be ranked 437. Okay.
I'll find you and make you real
It's 7:36 a.m. in Jakarta. Oh, well, that's that. I know Jakarta. That is in Indonesia, right? Yes. There we go. Okay.
Shit.
What should a kid do if they're getting bullied? Tell a teacher, tell a teacher that they trust, and tell a parent about that too. Hi Patrick, nice outfit. Thank you. You know, one of the worst things that schools would do is when they would have the bully and the kids sit down. That's like one of the worst things that they would do, and they would have like the kids say to the bully like, "Oh, what bothered you the most?" Because then the bully pretty much knows what bothered the kid the most, and he's gonna keep doing it. One thing I hate is with vanilla New Vegas, developers didn't even bother to make Lannis' face all extremely scarred up, just another clean face. Yeah, I know what you're saying. When I actually looted Lannis the first time, I was actually surprised. I thought his face was gonna be all scarred. Thank you, Lendon, for the super chat. Oh, we play this game every Friday. It's something that I just kept doing for, you know, every Friday, and I do enjoy it. I do like playing Red Dead Still Friends. What's the worst part of going to the movie theaters? Worst part of going to movie theaters, I would say, is the prices of the food. Like, have you seen the prices of food in movie theaters? It's, like, ridiculous. But also people sitting in your seats. I remember a number of years ago, I actually went to go see a movie, and I had people actually sitting in my seats. And I actually told them, you're sitting in my seats, and they told me too bad. Like, they wouldn't get up. And the movie theater, people wouldn't even do anything about it either. So that's one bad experience I had once.
Alive and dead. All go in the same wagon.
My favorite GTA cutscene, maybe the one when they're robbing the bank in Liberty City in GTA 4. I'm doing good, April. Modding developers fixed that issue with the formal tribal that is now a remorseless Leggett. His face actually now looks all burnt up now, Pat. Oh, okay, Lendon. Thank you for the super chat. I know Fallout 3 Remake got, like, leaked before, so I'm really curious when they release that, what that's gonna be like. Oh yeah, they knew at that point that Palpatine was Darth Sidious. Oh, the one where Woozie owns CJ and video games. They probably released Skyrim for the millionth time, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna go to my Moonshine Shack, because I'm not even that far from it. Go to it right here, okay. Oh yeah, that scene when Tommy says to Sonny, "I just want to piss you off before I kill you." That's also a great scene. Yeah. I just don't drink or smoke. It's just not for me. Well, what's that? Okay,
Ah, bonjour. You've been away on some... Au travail. Ah, this one will punch hard.
I'm trying to flavor it, but
D'accord.
Well, they probably should have been put in the museum, Mario.
C'est agréable.
Now
we wait.
Yeah, I would consider playing maybe the old Driver games on the channel one day. Do I have GTA Liberty City Stories for the PSP? I do, yes. Frank owns strong moonshine. Okay. Yeah, anyone can join my posse. Do I have you added? Who started this GTA 6 trailer in the first place? It's been going around with just a bunch of clickbaiters. I don't know who started the whole October 26th thing. I don't know who started that, but went around. People kept spreading around misinformation. Nothing happened. Oh, Railroad Baron. Okay, wait a second. I'd love to do that. I just need to buy some ammo really quick. But look, guys, there is something that I was totally wrong on. What I was totally wrong on was, for the GTA San Andreas Mercenaries DLC, right? What I was wrong on is I said that Merryweather is going to drain the San Andreas Dam. That's my prediction. That's what I thought. I thought that Merryweather was going to drain the dam, and I thought that because of the art in the game. And so I made a video on that. And what ended up happening is when I was wrong, I made a post about it. I made a post just apologizing for it, and most people weren't pissed at me. Most people said, you know, you took you made an educated guess based on the artwork, and that's just it. I apologized for it. I made a mistake, but and I felt really crappy about that. I thought I was onto something, but I guess I wasn't. But I still apologized over it. But yet these YouTubers, they'll like speculate on something like October 26th, don't even make an apology video on it, passes, now they're saying October 29, and guess what, guys? Nothing is gonna happen on October 29, nothing again. Okay, 1 minute. Question on the Mafia, have they ever sold tobacco? Of course, yes. Mafia will really sell anything.
Nice to see you again, sir. Look around. Take your time. Just you see what's in here. Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Looking for more? How's everything going?
I'm gonna bring the elephant gun into Railroad Baron and see how that goes. It's alright, Pro. We all get things wrong from time to time. Thank you, Mario. No, I haven't, Glover. What is that? We got, what, like 2 months left in this year? And, I can't picture, I can't picture, you know, GTA 6 being revealed this year still. Maybe before the next GTA Online update, but if they reveal the next GTA Online update and they don't reveal GTA 6, don't expect any kind of reveal this year. Oh, and I should probably change my aim. Okay, there we go. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Maybe. I don't know. I've never played the games, really. I know the games. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh, come on, dude. Seriously, getting these explosive rounds in this mode. Like, come on. Seriously, dude. It's just... Thank you, Austin, for the super chat. Okay, that... Okay, got me, Lisa Carcano. Have I played Scarface The World Is Yours? Yeah, I did a playthrough of it on the channel before. Oh, come on. How... It's just instant headshot. Ugh. Oh, I agree with you, London, yeah. Okay. Oh, great. Oh, man. Can't even get near the train right now. Wow, look at these ranks, yeah. 560. And is that guy literally over rank 1,000? Yeah, this is, yeah. It's not fun when you connect into a match, like, against stuff like this, personally. I'm gonna get a headshotted. Is this whole thing, is this just one giant posse? I think this is just one giant posse. Yeah. Well, I've always hated the headshot spam in this game. Where is JBK? Did JBK connect with us? I guess he didn't. Do you think the US government is stupid? Of course. People are complaining about the new Spider-Man game, saying that they reused interiors of skyscrapers as if they were supposed to make a 1,000 different one. It's not a big deal. As long as the game is good, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, look at Vice City Stories and Liberty City Stories. I mean, those games were like the same map again. They reused some of the places. It doesn't really matter as long as the game is good. That's all that really matters in the end. Yeah, just keep getting shot by Carcano over and over again. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I'll give it to these guys. These guys are good, but, like, it's just not fun getting put up against people like this. It's just, like, you know, this is an entire big posse, and it's just, you know, most of these people are just massive sweats on this game, so it's just not fun playing against people like this, personally. Damn, see? Yeah. Strange my super chat didn't go through. Oh, I'm sorry, Sleep Punch Man. Well, thank you for the super chat. Not even at any point in getting near the train, because they're just going to headshot you instantly. Yep. Yeah, I'm not even going for the train. There's not even any point. It's just... They might be Chronos users? How do you know? Okay. Pearl, aren't you a sweat? No, I don't, you know, whenever I play these modes, I don't sweat in these modes. I just play these modes for fun, but I don't go crazy like headshot spam like this. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about the artifacts stolen from India to Britain? Do you think Britain should return them, and how are you doing? I'm doing good. If another country is holding on to another country's artifacts without their permission, they should return them. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this is... You see, when you play like this, it's just not fun, guys. Like, you know, being put up against, like, the matchmaking is sometimes, like, really broken, being put up against people like this. Yeah, it's just not fun. Have I gotten joystick drift in my PS5 controller? Yes, I have. I have gotten it before. But I replaced the stick that had the drift, and I fixed the issue. But... Yeah, you see, stuff when you play against people like this is just not fun. That's just what I say about this. Can you be a little strategic? I mean, I'm trying, man, but it's just, you know, I'm spawning, I'm getting, like, double teamed here, and people are just instant headshotting me, so it's, you know... Yeah, see? They feel like Chronos users? Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna accuse somebody of cheating if I don't know, so I'm just not gonna do that. They're using painted black and auto-aim. Well, that's really cheap then. You know, I would like to see, like, a mode like this in free aim. Like, these auto-aim headshot gods. I would honestly like to see them play in, I would like to see people like this play in free aim and see how they do. Because I don't think they would do as well if they played on free aim. No, horse, stop jumping. Yeah, see, you know, this is one of the things that I really just hate about Red Dead Online is that, you know, I'm using express rounds, I'm using focus fire, which does more damage with Deadeye. I put several rounds in his chest, and then just look at this, just instant headshot and you're dead, just like that. Okay. Oh, man. Red Dead Redemption 1 lore video. Yeah, this weekend it'll be up. Oh, yeah. This is not fun. Well, look, at least I have the decency to at least finish the match. You know, I don't back out. I don't just leave. So I finished every match I play. Oh. I feel like one of the enemy players is a Chronos user. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to accuse anybody of cheating. I don't have proof, so I'm not going to accuse anybody without proof. Okay, well, I got one, but... How should auto-aim be fixed in games that have them? Honestly, I don't think they should really change anything about the auto-aim itself. What I think instead should be changed is I think the damage should be changed instead of the auto-aim, because, you know, you aim at somebody, yeah. You know, look at this, 49 kills and just 1 death. It's like, you know, dude, you know, it's, you know, I just personally don't get this, personally. Like, stuff like that. Like, I'm not going to accuse anybody of cheating because I don't have proof. But, like, you know, that person, I could just not get a headshot on them, and every single time they would just headshot me. Either they're really, really good at the game, or they're just cheating. I don't know. Or it could be, like, painted black, like, you know, headshot spam. Like, does anybody know in the comments, like, how was he headshotting me, like, so quickly, like that, instantly? Like, that was just, that was just getting a bit ridiculous, but... yeah. Honestly, what I would change about the the combat in Red Dead Online is I would make body shots just do way more damage. So if you shoot somebody in the chest, it's gonna do way more damage. Headshots should always just be one-shot kill. It should, but if you shoot somebody in the chest, they should just die a few shots. It should not take multiple shots like that. No, it wasn't a stream sniper. We connected to them fairly on a Railroad Baron. We just ran into a group of sweats. That's all that happened, basically, there. No, I don't think I'm gonna really replace Red Dead. I think I'm gonna just do Payday 3 streams. I think I'm gonna start doing those too. How long did it take you to learn to drive? A year. What is Chronos? Chronos is apparently some kind of mod cheat system that's on PlayStation. I don't think those guys were doing it. I don't think they were cheating. I just think they were really good. But there are people that actually cheat on Red Dead Online on PlayStation. It's happened. I've run into people like that before. Let me see. Did I miss your super chat, Sleep? Oh, on Sunday I got fired from UPS because I was too slow, which I knew was going to happen during the phone call, so I might as well get a new job. You got fired for being too slow? I mean, and you just started that job, didn't you, Sleep Punch? You just started that one? Well, look, you know, here's what I'll tell you, though, man, is don't worry about stuff like that. You know, it's their loss. You know, they're just a bunch of scumbags. I remember I was watching, like, a YouTube video once on, it was Undercover Boss, and I forget the name of the company, what company it was, but I know it was, like, a shipping company, and what happened was the CEO wanted to find a way to ship stuff faster, and when he actually was in charge of actually shipping stuff, the CEO himself got fired because he was too slow. So the CEO was just pushing people to constantly keep going as fast as possible, but when he actually had to pack stuff, he got fired because he was too slow. So I would personally not worry about that, Sleep Punch. You can find a better job. You don't need to stress yourself out of people, like, screaming at you to, like, pack stuff. So it's just, you know, don't worry about stuff like that, personally. One of my friends, he worked for Amazon, and he told me about what a nightmare it was to work for Amazon. It was just not a good place to work. Oh, yeah, they definitely do push staff to the limit, 100%. You're right on that. Yes, they do. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a Modern Warfare 3 campaign playthrough. Yes, we'll do that.
I'd say well done for the last job, but I really don't care.
Yeah, for a month I was slow during those weeks in September because of how much packages are falling, and keep a track on how many we pack inside. Like I said, Sleep Punch, don't worry about it. You know, those people are just scumbags. You know, they don't need you.
I swear a monkey could do this job, and they'd probably pay it more. Here, take this note. I don't know what it says. I don't really care, but apparently there's money in it.
You ever watch those Undercover Boss series, Pro? Quite interesting. Yeah, I just talked about it a little bit before. The thing about this is, I'll tell you guys something. Sometimes, oh, thank you, Dragon Gaming, for the super chat. Deliver the supplies, and there's nothing here. Here's what I'll tell you. Some of those things on Undercover Boss, I don't believe some of the stuff on Undercover Boss. The reason I don't believe some of that is the CEO is not going to know every single thing that's going on in his, like, stores and stuff like that, obviously. But think about this now. Think about this. Some of the major policies that the CEO is not even aware of them, like some of the major policies, like sometimes when the CEOs are like, oh, I had no idea this was going on here, like, you know, when they're doing the Undercover Boss and you're like, oh, I didn't know this was going on, I didn't know this was going to happen, you know, stuff like that. Like, I don't believe that. I think that they knew that some of that stuff was going on. Was it difficult for you to learn how to drive? At first, yeah, but my dad taught me how to do it for a year. If my channel gets demonetized or terminated, what would I do outside of YouTube? Well, honestly, if my channel had gotten demonetized, you know, I'd still probably upload playthroughs for fun. But I would just be focusing mainly on my rental property. That's what I would probably be focusing on. I had a great trip with my family from Tuesday to Thursday. Thank you, Mr. Waifu, for the super chat. I hope that you enjoyed your trip. Yeah, I agree with you, Art. It's been so much BS about GTA 6, even me clearly seeing your thumbnail and title, I didn't want to click on it. Well, thank you, regular dude. Also, yeah, it's been, I'll do it. I did Max Payne 3 actually 3 years ago, but I could do it again. Hey, Tyler, will I create a backup channel? I mean, probably not. If I got demonetized or something like that happened, maybe. But really, I don't really see the need to make a second channel because I am happy with, you know, this channel, and I want to keep everything on this channel and all my content on this channel. When was my last GTA stream? Last Sunday? We did a GTA 3 stream. But look, if you guys want to know how, if you guys want to know how out of touch a lot of these bosses are, these executives at these companies, and Sleep, I hope you hear this story too, but a lot of these executives are just really stupid, and a lot of these people that are running these companies actually have no idea how to run a company. The only thing they see is dollar symbols, and they're literally trying to figure out how they can pay you the least amount of possible and make the most amount of money possible and just milk everything. And that is not a way to run a company. You have to run a company be efficiently. But I'll tell you something. I've talked to people from corporate before. When I used to work in retail, I've interacted with a few people from corporate, and they're stupid. They are completely oblivious to the problems in the store. The thing about this is, don't you think it would make much more sense to, like, you know, to talk to some of the people that work in the store, like the cashiers, supervisors, because they'd be able to easily identify and tell you what problems are going on in the stores. But I'll give you an example of how stupid the executives were. What happened was, we had this one district manager, and this district manager, I told this story before, so a few people might overhear it again.
Can you invite me to the posse?
Sure, I could invite you to posse. 1 second here. Just join a posse. It's open. the professional. I want to buy a PlayStation VR 2 so I can play Resident Evil Village. Would you do that? Would I play Resident Evil Village? I haven't played a Resident Evil game in a long time. The last time I played a Resident Evil game was, what, Raccoon City? That was probably the last time I played a Resident Evil game. So I haven't played in a very long time. I would be open to playing on the VR2, but I don't know about Resident Evil. Maybe. Was King Henry bad or evil? That's the King Henry that killed his wives? Then yes, that's a bad guy. The guy kept killing his wives because he wanted a son, and he kept getting daughters, and the Pope wouldn't give him a divorce, so he just kept killing his wives. Thank you, Bunny, for the super chat. Thank you, Eric. Hey, Patrick, happy Friday. What pisses me off the most about these scumbag clickbaiters is they're making so much money off views from gullible people. Yeah. People need to stop clicking on their videos. Did he join the posse? Okay, he did. Okay.
You hear whispers?
Yeah, I'm riding over to you guys now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do both theft. Only time I remember you remembering about Resident Evil was when you were criticizing Resident Evil 5 story and the Wesker being like, Chris. Yep, I remember that. You know, the dialogue in Resident Evil 5 was really bad. Wesker said Chris like several times. Like, how many times did Wesker say Chris in that game? Like, Chris is his favorite word. But anyways, here I'll tell you guys a story about how out of touch these executives are. So, okay, so get this, right? When I worked in retail, we had this district manager, and this district manager would come into the store, you know, every few weeks, usually every few months. He'd pay some kind of visit to the store, do some kind of inspection. And what happened is, the district manager, when he comes in the store, he does the same exact thing every single time. It honestly pissed me the hell off. What he would do is, he would walk around the store, the district manager would be all like, oh, everything's going good, guys. You guys are doing a great job. You know, keep it up. Store looks great. And then, like, 1 hour later, when he got back to the office, you get an email. And the email that the manager would get was, like, the most toxic, you know, disgusting email ever, saying, like, oh, you guys don't know what you're effing doing, blah, blah, blah. The store looks like crap. You guys better get your crap together or you're getting fired. Like, just stuff like that. So when he comes in the store, he's all like, oh, it's great, guys. You guys are doing an awesome job. Then 1 hour later, he goes back, sends the most toxic email ever. And it's like, I'm like, Lily, this guy's a district manager. This guy's working with corporate, and he talks to his workers like this. Like, this is disgusting. And so what ends up happening is, I remember I attended a company meeting once, and honestly, the one thing that I regret that I didn't say something during the company meeting. My manager told me not to say anything, because my manager probably knew what I was going to say. But basically, what the district manager was saying during the company meeting is he was just complaining about how our store is losing business, how our customer service is going down, and customers aren't going to shop with us, we're losing money, everything like that. And here's what I'll tell you about this, guys, is the store was losing money. That is true, and we were losing business. However, it had nothing to do with the customer service, zero at all. In fact, our customer service was the best in the district. No one did customer service better than we did at our store. Our store had some of the best customer service. The reason that we were losing business, can anybody in the comments guess the reason that we were actually losing money? It had nothing to do with customer service. Somebody's probably going to get this right. Can anybody guess what it was? What a healthy corporate environment, sarcasm, yep. Exactly. 2 of you guys, or 3 of you guys got it right. 4, yeah. It was pricing. Stuff being too expensive. So here's the thing about this. The store that I worked at was kind of like a smaller retail store. Like, it sold some food, but it sold, like, just generally a lot of other stuff. And what happened is, we were in a big shopping plaza. Right next door to us, a big supermarket opened. And this was like a big corporate supermarket. And once that supermarket opened, we started losing business the moment that supermarket opened. And what would always happen is, whenever I did returns, when I did returns for customers, I would ask customers, you know, why are you returning the item? And generally, most of the time, they would tell me the price was better at the supermarket. and I would write that down. I would leave a note. Every single, you know, return receipt, I would leave a note, and I would say, you know, price better at competitor. That's what I would write down. And the thing about this is our store refused to price match. Corporate told us, do not price match. We don't price match. And if you don't price match, that's basically a ticket to failure. That's pretty much it. Online business is killing retail business. Retail, actually physical stores business. And the thing about this is one company that, can I get in the boat, please? Let me get in the boat. One company that is never going to fail. Do you know what one company that will never fail? The one company that's never going to fail is going to be Best Buy. Best Buy is a good store to shop at. Do you know why? Because Best Buy price matches. So guys, make sure you take my advice on this. The next time you go into Best Buy, right, and you're trying to buy something, you're trying to buy a headset, video game, whatever, computer, it does not matter. Whatever you're trying to buy at Best Buy, look up that exact same price of that item on Amazon. Make sure it's the exact same item number. Make sure it's the exact same thing, though. But look up the exact same thing on Amazon and just see what is Amazon charging. If Amazon is offering you a better price than what Best Buy is, tell them at the cash register at Best Buy, they will price match it. They will give you the price that Amazon does. I do this all the time. Whenever I shop at Best Buy, I just pull out my phone, I look at what the price is on the item, and then I tell the cashier, I'm like, the price is better on Amazon. They give me the Amazon price. The only time they will not give you the Amazon price is if the item is used for obvious reasons, and if it's a used price. And the second thing is if it's not directly from Amazon. If it's like a third-party seller on Amazon, they might not give you the price. But if it's Amazon, if it has like Prime underneath it, then they will give you the price. So that's why Best Buy does a good thing. Best Buy is a good company to shop at because they will price match. The store that I worked at, they would not price match. And so the stupid district manager is like complaining, saying, oh, you know, we're losing to the competition. The competition is getting more money than us. They're gaining more money. The reason the competition was gaining more was because they had better prices. It has nothing to do with customer service, because at the end of the day, think about this. If you are shopping, right? Let's just say that you have two stores to choose from, right? And both of those stores are right next to each other. They're both the exact same distance from your house. So you have two stores, right? Both stores are 2 miles from your house. They're both in the same shopping plaza. Now, you go into the store looking for an item. You probably know where the item is already. The first store that you go into has really, really good customer service. Like, the customer service is just really good. But they won't price match, and the stuff is just too expensive in the store. Second store has terrible customer service, but the prices are half of what you have in the first store. Where is everybody going to go? Everybody's going to go to the second store. People don't care about customer service that much. The only time people are going to care about customer service is when you don't get the proper service. It's the only time people are going to care about it, really. But most of the time, people aren't going to care. Like, you know, this is what I never understood, is like, companies want you to say, hello, welcome to the store, hello, welcome to the store, like they have greeters and stuff like that. That's not going to encourage people to shop at your store. I never understood the reasoning for that. It's like most people don't care. If you walk in the store, most people don't care if you say, you know, hello, hello when you're coming to the store. I don't care about stuff like that. I personally don't. And so most people don't care about that. So what people care about is they care about the prices. They care about what they're going to pay. They could care less about how nice the customer service is. If the store's too expensive, the store's too expensive. It's just like that. And are corporate really that brainless? Price matching is helpful for anyone these days. And if corporate doesn't match prices, they're begging to lose. They are, Mr. Waifu. You're right. Hey, professional, how are you? I'm good, Sam. And hello, Mr. Waifu. I'm good too. When did Prime come out? Prime came out years ago. Yeah. But that's basically that. I know it's very unlikely to happen, but would incoming Red M features into Red Dead Online have saved Red Dead Online? Well, I'm hoping that eventually Red M gets a console release now that Take-Two Interactive owns it. Probably not, though. You're not there to befriend the staff. Yeah.
Hey, Pat, can I have an invite to the posse, please?
Sure. Sure, General. Hold on a second. Okay. The posse spot is open. You just need to join. Thank you, U20. And thank you, Kenyon Russell. Nico versus Luis. Who will win? I choose Nico. He's better. Yeah, Nico would probably end up winning. Do I know Driver San Francisco? I know the game, but I never played it. Does anybody need to sell anything? I think mental health is probably the solution, Matthew. I just don't personally agree with punishing law-abiding people. That's just my view on it. Hey, Pro, guess the reason why I never went back to GTA Online. 1, players being idiots and leaving during heist, and 2, griefers. Yeah. It's, I've had a lot of bad experiences on heists where people leave during heists. It is annoying. Any plans for Halloween? We'll do Undead Nightmare. We're gonna do a stream of Outlast. Also, Outlast Whistleblower. That's what we'll do a playthrough of. Exactly. People mostly go there to buy something. Once customer service is nice, but pricing is what customers really care for. Yep. But, yeah, you know what I'll tell you guys is, but thank you, U20 and Kenyon and, Sam. Wait, thank who, Matthew? I always thank people who super chat me. Did I miss anybody? Can you do a play for the Uncharted games? I could one day, Cosmic. Yes, I could do that one day. Percent bonus only works on GTA. It does not work on Red Dead. And it's a high demand bonus. It's 2.5% per player. Stacks up to 20 players. I used to care about my followers? Well, what do you mean? I always care about my followers. I respond to people. I read people's comments. I thank people for super chats. What do you mean? If I'm doing something wrong, you can tell me, man. I always want to improve my content. Okay. What am I gonna do now? I want to visit Hokkaido in Japan one day. That's the place that I would like to visit one day. Hokkaido, Japan. Have I played any Elder Scrolls games? Oh, of course. Oblivion, Morrowind, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Online. I played most of them. Yes. Thank you, Sam. Wait, what, Kenyon? Well, I'm not going to just comment on other YouTube channels, but I do appreciate the super chat. Do you have any tips for me when it comes to growing my gaming channel? I would say upload frequently. Talk to your subscribers, because people do appreciate that. Make good thumbnails, but not misleading thumbnails. Do you think Luis and Franklin have a similar story? Luis tried to go about it more legitimate. Franklin was just more I would say. Yeah, Franklin was still willing to get more involved in the crime. Luis didn't want to that much.
Je suis content de vous revoir. I have some ideas.
16 out of 20 bottles. Okay. Is it better to make one large video or split it into two more more accumulated views? It really depends on what the video is. Sometimes certain videos are better to split into two, but sometimes it's better to have one video. Like, for example, if you have, like, I'll give you an example. If there's like a DLC that comes out on a game like GTA Online, right? It would make more sense if you're doing like a guide on like new things in the DLC. It would make more sense to just put the videos together into one bigger video instead of breaking them down to smaller videos, because people appreciate that more. They don't have to click on several videos. They can just click on one video and get all the information.
Rare to find anyone worth a damn these days.
Seriously, I cannot foxtrotting stand the scumbag streamers in Japan who go there just to be a jack for the locals and be bigoted in general. Yeah, and the thing about this, the Japanese, I would not say that the Japanese aren't friendly to foreigners. I wouldn't use that term, but I would say the Japanese are more of a they're more of a closed community. And when foreigners go to Japan and they do stupid things like those streamers do, that does not help at all. So that's what I'll say about it is it's like when you visit another country. Think about this. When you visit another country, guys, you aren't just there to visit the country, but you're also there to represent your country. Because a lot of people don't think about that. When you visit another country, you are representing your country when you visit another country. And you do not want to give your country a bad name when you're visiting another country. You don't want to do stupid things that might offend people. So that, and because when people do stuff like that, when they visit another country and they do stupid things that offends people, those countries are less likely to then have visitors, tourists, because of that. So that's what a lot of people don't think about, is they don't think about that they're representing their country when they go visit somebody else in another country. Should Rockstar make an open world Caribbean pirate game? Well, there's that new game coming out called Skull and Bones. And Skull and Bones, I would love to play Skull and Bones, but I want there to be sword and musket combat. Like, I want there to be third-person combat. I don't want it just to be ship combat. Thank you, Silver Fox, for the super chat. Oh yeah, Steiner was definitely an opportunist. Tanisha joins law enforcement from GTA 5. What are you talking about? Tanisha joins law enforcement. Half-Life franchise, maybe one day I'll give them a chance. 18 out of 20. Okay. Yeah, and you got the right idea, Dark Echo. Does anybody here in the comments know, by any chance, what is the #1 most offensive thing that foreigners do? Tourists, I'm talking about. Tourists most of the time. When foreign tourists, when they visit America, what is the #1 most offensive thing that foreign tourists typically do that offends Americans? Does anybody know in the comments? Because there is an answer for that.
What shall we create?
But a lot of tourists do this when they visit America, and it actually offends a lot of Americans. Do stupid things. Well, that really offends everybody, pretty much. Destroying monuments, that offends everyone. Do you have any interest to play Starfield? Maybe one day. I will, thank you, Sam. Okay, there is a few things that I can think of that foreigners typically do when they visit America, that's kind of offensive. The first thing is that they think that all of America is the same. That's the first thing that pretty much is kind of offensive, because we have 50 states, and every state has its own different culture, its own customs. So, you just cross state lines, you could be like in a completely different part of America. Like, the states are just going to be very, very different. Second thing, and this is I would say that I would say the number one most offensive thing that I've seen foreign tourists do, and my family from Europe, from Poland, when they've actually visited America, they actually have done this before, too. The #1 thing that foreigners do that offends Americans is not tipping. That is probably the #1 thing that they do. And they're not trying to be, most of the time, they're not trying to be offensive when they do that. But in a lot of these other countries, especially like European countries, people like waiters and waitresses, for example, they make more money. And so they don't rely on tips. But in a country like America, for example, a lot of people rely on tips to get by, to survive. Now, you don't have to tip. There's no specific law that says you have to tip, but it's a customary that you tip. It's just basic common decency that you tip. The only time you don't tip is when the customer service is like really, really, really bad. That's the only time you don't tip. But a lot of times people, when tourists come to America, they'll eat at a restaurant where there's a waiter and they don't tip at all. Like zero, nothing. And I've had family members that they don't tip, and I'm like, what are you doing? You're eating at a restaurant. It's like, you're going to tip. They're like, oh, we don't tip in Poland. It's like, okay, you don't tip in Poland, but here people rely on tips to get by. It's like, you're supposed to do that. So that's basically it. And the tipping culture, you can argue that the tipping culture is, bad. I guess you could argue that. I would agree with that. No. Look, I agree that the tipping has gotten out of control. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Tipping is completely out of control. But until it changes, until like people have better wages, it's just a customary. Like when you eat at a restaurant, if the server gives you, good service, you just give a tip. That's just commonly it. But a lot of times you've had it happen where foreign tourists will come to America and they just don't tip at all. I guess they just we actually tip in Poland. Well, I don't know. I guess it was I had family members that just didn't tip when they did that. So I'm not saying like. I'm not saying people not tipping is like, I'm not defending the tipping culture. I just want people to know that. I'm not defending like tipping culture in America, but I'm just saying that a lot of times people, when they come to America, they don't realize that in America, like a lot of people are dependent on tips. So if waiters had like better wages, for example, they wouldn't have to be reliant on that. But a lot of times people just don't do it. And it's just, if you don't tip, it's like somebody could be working for like $3 an hour, really. So I don't agree with putting it on the consumer. That's my view on it. But until it changes, that's really the only thing that we can do. Let me see here. Super chat. Tipping is considered offensive in Japan. That I do know. Yes, I agree with you. I know that. That is offensive. I know that in Japan. Honestly, I can see why people objected to removing Confederate monuments. Now they want to also remove Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson, and others. Well, look, I'm going to tell you though, is the Confederate monuments. I think that it should be just that it should it's best that they probably are removed. However, though, I don't think they should be destroyed. I think that's stupid. I think if anything, they should be put in a museum. But anybody who wants to remove a statue of Lincoln or remove a statue of Thomas Jefferson or George Washington, I think that's just completely stupid. I think that's really dumb. Imagine being able to go into space in GTA, maybe not travel to another planet, but to sabotage a satellite or something. I don't think something like that's going to happen, TV. Thank you for the super chat. CJ versus Claude. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, though, Bunny, but I do appreciate the super chat. And thank you, Kenyon Russell. CJ versus Claude. I choose CJ. He's more powerful than him. Yeah, CJ would probably win in the end.
I am yours to command.
No, I haven't, Matthew. Why? Let me see here. Oh, we can sell this. Why is this? Okay. Did you hear that some companies want people to tip self-checkout? Yes. That is that is you don't want to do. Yeah, you don't tip a machine. That's stupid. That's dumb. I would refuse to tip a machine too.
Now all you have to do is to be attentif, eh? Seigneur, ayez pitié.
My favorite Call of Duty, World at War. Easy one, World at War. Maybe I'll play Crackdown one day. What's Barleen's Ranch? Oh, okay. Capitelli is also offensive to the U.S. Hell, thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, MZG. Thank you for the super chat, man. We made a super chat. Mr. Wakefield, let me look. Tipping machines is super turbo dystopian. It's really stupid, you know. Why would you tip a machine? Yeah. You're not that far from McFarlane's ranch anyways. Ah, come on. Almost there. Okay, I'll see you, Mr. Waifu. Take care, man. Okay, here we go. Look at some of the comments I have missed here. Never have tipping around the place where I'm from. Where are you from? Have I ever gotten into a car accident? No, I have not, Matthew. Why? And what is also offensive to the U.S.? I would say that I would say that do you know one thing that like Americans really hate that tourists do is when tourists, what they tend to do a lot of times, they will go to New York, like they'll visit New York, they'll take some pictures around Times Square, go to some of the places in New York City, or they might go to Disney World in Florida. And then afterwards they're like, oh, I visited America. And it's like, did you visit America? It's like, kind of, I guess, but you only really went to one city, so I never understood that, why you only go to just one city and you don't ever bother seeing any other part of the country. You just go to Florida or New York. Anti-Spooky, thank you for the super chat. Go back to the Moonshine Shack. There's plenty of places to see, Mazda. You just gotta get out of New York.
Good to see.
Hey Pro, I'm doing the GTA 5 story over again, but on free aim. Can you give me any tips? Never done free aim before. On free aim, Michael is your best friend. Go for headshots with Michael. He is the best character for free aim with that. I know you can't play him as him every time, but when you can, Michael will be the best one.
Yes, this is a good flavor. Now, all it needs is some time. You are pleased with the profits from that batch, I hope. À plus tard.
Let's see here. Thank you, nicest person in the universe. What's your level? My level is 437. A Liberty City Stories multiplayer stream? Well, you need to play with somebody on that locally. On that, Do you think that people rate a state as dangerous by a single city as flawed like New York and Chicago? Yeah, I would say so. No, I haven't been to all 50 states. Can I do Max Payne face from Max Payne 1? What do you mean? How bad is the crime rate in Las Vegas, Nevada? I actually don't know. I've never been to Las Vegas. Oh, the face? I don't think I'd be able to do that. Have I ever been pulled over by a cop? No, but when I was a kid, many years ago, as a dumb teenager, me and my friends did get stopped by a cop, and the reason that we got stopped by a cop is because when we were dumb kids, what we were doing is we were ding-dong ditching. So what we were doing is we weren't like breaking any stuff or anything like that. We were just ringing people's doorbells and just running away. It was just a dumb thing that we were doing as kids. And somebody called the police on us, and the cop just found us in the neighborhood and just said like what are you guys doing? It's like, and the cop was just he was I'm trying to remember exactly what he said, but he just said he's like you guys seem like good kids, stop being idiots. That's what he said. And after that we never did it again. So we never ding dong ditched anybody ever again after that. Okay, let's see here. Wait, what's wrong, April? YouTube told me to disable my ad blocker after I've done that. I got a Mr. Beast scam ad. Oh no. Is Undead Nightmare just a dream? It's not canon. Oh yeah, the cop was a really nice guy. He was, he didn't even call our parents. He just made us promise that we're not going to do it again. And we never did it again. We kept our promise. No, the Johnny Clevis video is still, demonetized. What do you think of Metal Gear Solid Collection? I don't know anything really about it, Chillaxon. I just know it came out recently, but I don't know that much. Wait for the target. Oh, it's the same place again. Lords and Ladies or Captain Baseball Bat Boy? Probably Lords and Ladies. Yeah, there's some ads on YouTube videos that are really bad. And just wait a few minutes before we deliver this target. Thank you, CW Games. Well, thank you, man. Well, guys, I'm telling you one thing. Next week, I got a video coming out. And this video that I got coming out next week, it's another video of me pissing off another scammer. But this one is going to be the best one yet. I spent 1 hour on the phone with a scammer. 1 hour. And I annoyed the living hell out of him. I made this scammer lose his sanity. And he was screaming. He was so pissed at me during that phone call, he was screaming. So I made him lose his sanity. If you see the dumb things that I was saying to him during the call, I was trolling. And I trolled him so bad, he wasn't even able to figure out that I trolled him. Even after an hour during the call, he was not able to figure it out. And even after the call, he spammed my phone with so many messages. I got so many messages from him. But when you see that call, I'm gonna upload it next week. When you see me just making the scammer rage, like I make him really pissed, it's gonna put a smile on your face. It's gonna make you feel good. It just makes me feel good making a scammer rage. Why waste so much time talking to scammers? That's the thing, Snake. Is if I'm wasting the scammer's time, the scammer can't scam anybody else in that time. Think about that. If they're so busy focused on me, they're losing money at the same time, and they can't scam somebody else in that time. It was an investment scammer again. What did he do to you, suspect? Do you think it's better to go to a restaurant than ordering on a delivery app? Depends. Sometimes it's better just to eat out. Does anyone have a horse reviver? I don't have any more. I guess not. When is the new elusive target in Hitman? Is it already out? Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'll see you, Talvin. Take care, man. My favorite food is sushi. Oh, did anybody here hear about the Australian sushi woman in New York? Has anybody heard the story about that? I'm gonna have a crazy current events video about it tomorrow. Anybody hear about it? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys a story here, and this one. You guys are not gonna believe this. This story is just this story is just so ridiculous. It truly is. This story is just so ridiculous. It's just so dumb. But basically, this this woman. Oh, you saw it on Twitter. This Australian woman, right? She moved to New York City. She opens up a sushi restaurant in New York. And this guy from North Carolina had like attacked her and like made like a bunch of like posts on her TikTok. And he basically, what he did was he sent his followers like after her online and said that she's being racist and that she's a colonialist and an imperialist, a colonizer. And you're probably wondering how is she being racist? what he was accusing her of being racist for was the fact that she was Australian and she opened up a sushi restaurant. That's what he was accusing her of being racist for. He said that it was that because she was not Japanese, she did not have the right to open up a sushi restaurant. And the thing is, the guy who was accusing her of being racist was not even Japanese himself. So he was accusing her of being racist for opening up a sushi restaurant because she was not Japanese. And and what ended up happening is this Australian woman got harassed so badly by this guy's like followers on TikTok that she deleted her TikTok. And her restaurant started getting bombarded with like 1-star reviews of like people calling her a racist and saying like, how can an Australian person like, you know, make sushi? And what ends up happening is Google has deleted most of the negative 1-star reviews. Most of them are gone. Now you just see 5-star reviews on the page. But that was one of the stupidest things. Yeah. It's like you're trying so hard not to be racist, but you actually end up becoming racist because you're saying that somebody can't cook another person's food because they're not of that race. That makes no sense. And what I will say about this also, guys, is she's being called a colonizer. That's what she was called, a colonizer. But the thing about this is Australia was actually a colony itself. And not only that, but Japan was never anybody's colony. Japan was never a colony. In fact, Japan actually colonized other people. And Japan was actually one of the strongest empire in East Asia. So that was, so Japan had a massive empire. So I don't know how she's being a colonizer by opening up a sushi restaurant. And that's just so stupid. That's so dumb. It's like pizza. Pizza is primarily an Italian food, but yet there's so many pizza restaurants out there that are not owned by Italians. There's coffee. Coffee comes from the Middle East, but yet there's so many cafes. There's so many cafes from different groups that are running cafes. Hamburgers come from Germany. But there's so many hamburger restaurants out there, so you don't need to be of the nationality to be able to open up a restaurant in that specific, food. That's one of the stupidest things. Hey, professional everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. And you do too. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Aussie guy. I hope you're doing well as well. Thank you, man. Let me see. What am I gonna do now? Does anybody need help selling anything? And what I will tell you guys is that is it a happy ending to this? Well, her TikTok is gone, but her reviews score is back up to normal. That's just pretty much it. It's just the whole situation was just stupid and dumb. And what I will say, one thing that I will say, guys, is from a historical perspective, one of the things that I hear people say all the time that's just completely false and it's just not true at all is people thinking that every single, European country was, had colonies or was involved in imperialism, when that's not true. Most of the imperialists, most of the empires were in Western Europe. Most of them were. The largest empire in the East was Russia. But most of the European imperial powers were in Western Europe. And there's actually a lot of, European countries where they actually never even had colonies, and in fact, they were actually victims of colonialism. They were actually victims of imperialism. Like, if you look at my parents' country, Poland, for example, Poland, the last time that Poland had anything of a sort of an empire was in 1795 with the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, and that was a commonwealth between Poland and Lithuania. So, and after that, Poland did not have any colonies. Poland didn't conquer anybody. They didn't colonize anybody. In fact, Poland was just constantly getting conquered and invaded by other countries. Poland was colonized by Germany. It was colonized by Austria, Hungary. It was colonized by the Russian Empire. And these countries had occupied Poland for nearly 200 years because the last occupation of Poland ended in the late 1980s when the Soviets finally withdrew. So that was the last time that Poland stopped being occupied. And then if you look, and Poland is just one example, but if you look at a country like Greece, for example, Greece, who did Greece really colonize? Greece was actually colonized by the Ottomans. The Ottomans, the Turks, had occupied and took over Greece. The Albanians were conquered by the Turks. The Bosnians were conquered by the Turks. The, what am I trying to think about? The northern Italians were conquered by the Austrians. And, you know, the Catalonians were conquered by the Spanish. So there's plenty of European countries that never had colonies, and in fact they were actually conquered and victims of imperialism themselves. And a lot of people don't know that a lot of European countries were also victims of imperialism, but a lot of people don't know that. They just think that it was that they just think that every single European country was some kind of imperialist, when that's not true. The imperialists were France, Germany, you know, Belgium, Spain, Portugal, you know, Russia, Austria, you know, Italy also. But those were like the primary European imperial powers. Why did the French invade, you know, Britain? The French invaded Mexico. That was 1862. They tried to take it over. What you're talking about here is called determinedly what online progressives call cultural appropriation. And the thing about this is, like, you know, when we're talking about the Australian woman, right? The Australian woman who's being accused of being racist because she opened up a sushi restaurant. And here's the thing about this is, I'm not a good cook. I'm not that good at cooking. But one thing that I have gotten pretty good at cooking is Mexican food. I cook quesadillas and I cook tacos. I make my own tacos. I make my own quesadillas. And I experiment with them. Like, I put different formulas together, and sometimes I mix Polish food with Mexican food. Like, I will take a Polish sausage, I'll cut it up, and I will grill it. And then what I will do is I'll put it in my quesadilla. So I combine like Polish food and Mexican food. And you know, am I now doing cultural appropriation or whatever the hell it's called? It's no. I like Mexican food. There's nothing wrong with me cooking Mexican food. I like Mexican food. So that's this idea that somebody's gonna get offended because, like, what, an Australian woman is making sushi? How's that offensive? You know, who cares, really? It's like, honestly, if somebody is making food from your culture, you should be proud of that, because it shows that other people outside of your culture like your food and it's popular. You should be proud of that. If other people are cooking your culture's food, you should be proud of that. You should take that as a compliment. That's not something you should be getting offended over. And also, if you don't allow other people from other cultures to cook your food, you're losing money too. And it also, allowing other people to cook your food's culture allows your culture to spread too. So honestly, these people that are saying this Australian woman is like racist for, like, you know, cooking sushi, they're idiots. I don't see, like, you know, how that's bad or that's offensive at all. The only time I could see it being offensive is if like Australia claimed that they invented sushi, then I could see that being offensive. But they're not what they're doing. It's just an Australian woman that was just, you know, cooking sushi. That's it. So yeah, so it's like these people are trying so hard not to be racist, but they end up being racist in the end, just with that alone. Can't play Uncharted one day, I could. I gotta get back into Breakpoint, and I gotta platinum it one day. God, I don't think anyone hates you, Catman. Does anybody need help selling anything in this posse? Does anyone need to sell anything?
I'm gonna go check my camp real quick.
Okay, go ahead then. probably under the bridge. There's probably something here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there is. The Saboteur is my favorite game of all time, and Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Saboteur is a great game. I agree with you. Yeah. The co-op playthrough of Crackdown. I didn't even know that Crackdown was co-op. Well, I would not use TikTok regardless. I just don't like TikTok in general. I just don't like that site. Oh, my horse, right. My horse should be fed. You're right. Okay. Please play Halo Reach. I could play it one day. Yeah. Thank you, Crack, for that super chat. I will still do a playthrough with the stream of the Saboteur. I still gotta do that, yeah. No, I don't think they should kill off one of the main characters in GTA 5. I think that'd be stupid. Would I ever play Metal Gear Solid? Yeah, one day I could, regular dude. Thank you for the super chat. Just waiting for an invite to see, there's a new swinging assist system for Spider-Man 2. Oh, okay. Physics come into play. Did any video game myths scare me when I was a kid? Not really. I'm trying to think of some, whatever. Twisted Metal Black kind of scared me when I was a kid. That game kind of scared me. Okay. Well, are you on Red Dead Trio? Because I don't see you online. General, are you inviting me? What's going on? Johnny waking up in the hospital, GTA 6. Well, no, Johnny's done. They're not going to bring him back. Enemy Front wasn't the most perfect game, but I did enjoy it.
What the heck's wrong with you?
My trading business is almost ready to be sell. Almost.
How much is it?
I have like 76 materials on the trading business. So
Invite me to your posse. What's your ideal ending for Johnny Klebitz? That just retire. Maybe just live out a lonely life, just seeing Terry and Clay. GTA 6's start with Nico and Luis being killed by Jason and Lucia. I'm good, JBK. You know what I'll tell you guys? This is what I will tell you. Snake, I think you'll love this idea. I told people this idea before. So this is my idea for GTA 6, right? So, at the start of the game, in the first mission, you're playing as Lucia, right? And you go to, it's a flashback, and you go to Sandy Shores, and what happens is, you capture Trevor, Michael, and Franklin, and you tie them up, right? And Lucia then takes, like, a golf club, and just smashes Trevor's head in, and just kills him. And you find out later on that the reason that Lucia killed Trevor is because she's the daughter of one of the random biker NPCs that he killed in GTA 5, and then she goes to Vice City, and then you play as Michael and Franklin as they go across the country towards, like, Vice City to get revenge on Lucia, and they end up, like, confronting Jason and killing him, and then Michael and Franklin kill so many of Lucia's friends, and then they confront Lucia at the end, and they realize that revenge is wrong, and they don't do it. So that's, that should be the story in GTA 6.
Let's hope it's not woke.
I played all the Army of Two games. Let me go to your camp then here. Invite Trio to your posse also.
Alright.
General, what do you want to do? Do you want to just sell it like this, or what? What's going on?
I said my trading business is almost ready. Almost.
Well, it still has 24 units to produce, which I think that's still gonna be like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Well, time just flies by. It just happens.
Fool's Gold. There's a Fool's Gold event coming up.
Is it already? Did it already pop up?
The Fool's Gold.
Did it already pop up for you?
Yeah.
Let's do it then. Let's do the Fool's Gold then.
Also, I couldn't find Trio.
Oh wait, Trio never joined the posse? He's right next to me.
I didn't see him.
I thought Trio was in the posse.
Search name on the list. It doesn't pop up for some reason.
Do I know Big Ed from 90 Day Finance? No, I don't. Oh, you're in the posse? Okay. Bro, you're so professional. Thank you, man. What the hell is going on over there?
Oh wait, he is there. He is in our posse.
Yeah,
Never
he's
mind.
here. Probably celebrate Halloween, yeah.
No.
Ah, great. Yep. Come on, dude, using explosive arrows. Well, how many explosive arrows did you waste on just that alone? Who has this suit over there? That person was using incendiary rounds.
Well, that was cheap.
Yeah, it was. Great, yeah. Get the suit, get the suit. Is he? Come on, seriously, you gonna use incendiary rounds in this mode? Wow, now that, you see, that's what's wrong with this game. That many shots and, still alive after that. Dumb. Who has the suit? Yeah, the second I saw the dead eye, I knew his headshot was coming in. General, do you still have the suit? General, hello?
What's up?
Did you still have the suit?
No, someone used a fucking incendiary round on the thing. Just keep spamming.
It always amazes me how many they have. How do you get that many?
Should have selected better weapons for this before the start. Seriously, dude, why are you gonna use incendiary rounds in this mode? I'm dead, yep. Oh, yep. What's with their hands? Hey, don't give me a copyright claim. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, don't give me a copyright claim. Oh yeah, they probably don't care, but it's just Halo 3 ODST is also really good. The MCC on Steam comes from almost all of the Halo games and is used usually pretty inexpensive peak games. I think I played Halo 3 ODST. I think I played that one. Is that the one where they like crashed on like some city? I think that was the one, like a pod. I think that was the one I might have played. Oh, can you do is any bounty mission? I guess just don't do blood money one.
Yeah, we'll do a bounty. Alright, started.
Blackwater camp. Oh, that's far. Okay. Would you advise anyone to immigrate to America? America's a great place to live. And there's so many different states with different laws that you can really choose where you want to live, what state. That's what's nice about America. There's so much variety. And what was the one, Viking? Bro, why are you not playing other games? I'll be playing other games. You know, I'm doing the playthroughs right now, other games. Oh, thank you for the super chat, though, Crack. Thank you for the super chat. No problem, Ahmed. Costs of living in U.S. health costs. Yeah, the healthcare system could be better. I agree with you. As an American, I'll tell you, our healthcare system is messed up. It's stupid. I think it should get fixed one day, hopefully. I would be willing to live stream some other games, yes. Wait, what happened, JBK? Search the area for the targets. I actually know a lot of the places where this guy spawns. Sometimes he spawns back here behind these houses. Yep, they're right here. I found them already. It's a ton of them, though.
You don't want to see.
I'm gonna need some help over here, guys.
If you don't
Damn. Got some of them running, too. I need help over here.
I got him.
Okay, might as well use a bounty wagon for this. I can't call it in. Great. Okay, just deliver all the targets except one, because eventually they're gonna break free. Just start delivering them then. Oh, my controller. Hold on 1 second, I just gotta get my cable.
Ah, why did he for some reason? Oh, the bounty wagon.
Wait, what? What road rage incident? What are you talking about? Why did I drop him? Wait, what road rage incident are you talking about?
I'll get you for this. Damn it! What the hell?
Hey, Rex.
Put him in a cell and we'll talk about compensation.
Hey, what's up? Hear me? Yeah, what's up?
Oh, what the hell? I was so close! You'll be cold dead!
I need help with these targets. They're getting loose.
What's the matter with you? Once I'm loose, I'm gonna bleed you dry!
What, Viking? This was real?
You cocksucking fool!
Great, staple glitch, wonderful. Hey Eric, happy Friday too to you, man.
I'm gonna string you to the nearest tree with this goddamn rope!
No, this is not a private one. Yeah, what's up?
Damn jackass.
Yeah, because we're just in the middle of a bounty mission.
Just stick him in a cell there and I'll organize your payment.
I can't call any of my horses in. Let's just deliver all the targets. Okay, good work, everyone. For all your inspiration. Thank you, Elijah. General, can you invite Vito to the, posse? There's no copyright music in Spider-Man 2, that's good. What is the worst drug in the entire world to use? Crocodile would probably be the worst one. It's a drug that the Russian mafia makes. It's a cheap alternative to heroin, and if people use crocodile, their skin can actually peel off. Crocodile also means alligator in Russian, which is that the skin becomes all scaly from it. Well, your skin peels off, I know from crocodile. I don't know what else it might do, but... yeah, just look it up, crocodile. It's very disturbing drug. Let's just do another bounty mission. And I think I'm gonna need to go to my stable here. No, I don't. great, this glitch is annoying. Okay, I'm gonna have to ride with somebody else because my horses are glitched right now. Yes, I've heard. I remember those years ago, London. Yep. No, I'm not scared of him, NBA. One thing I love about your channel is that's different from others, that you explain the real story and history of things that happens in games that makes you unique. Thank you, Elijah. I do appreciate that, man. Have you played Spec Ops The Line? I've had a lot of requests to play Spec Ops The Line. A lot of people have requested it, yes. But I'll play it one day. Have you ever played Grand Theft Auto 5? Oh, man, you're a funny guy. What's that? I'm part of the Fire Nation Royal Guard. I'm also general. My armor is custom gold color paint. We're the best of the best compared to the regular army. The thing about that, I would love if they made like an open world Avatar game. Like, they should really consider doing that one day. Like an actual open world Avatar game. Maybe make it like an MMORPG or something like that. And you can make like a character. You can make like a fire bender, water bender, you know, earth bender, air bender, and you go to like the different civilizations. I would love to see something like that. That would be cool. I think that'd be Bro, why don't cops shoot cars that are speeding away? Because it's dangerous and they can't do that. You can't shoot at somebody who's fleeing. The only time you could shoot at somebody who's fleeing is if that person is armed and dangerous. I love your content, known you from GTA video. Thank you, Ahmed. They made an open world Halo game? I never heard of it. What's it called? Saints Row the 3rd this week. Well, Dark Viper AU was playing that. Halo Infinite? Oh, well, I haven't played that one. Where's the bounty target? Yeah, this game is finished. It's not getting any more updates. Will there be a top 5, 10 darkest GTA missions? Yes, I did want to make that video for a very long time. I could definitely do that, and I have an idea of what I could use for that too. What do you think is canon, killing Francis or Derek Francis, I think? I don't think that there's going to be a, I don't know if Red Dead and, I mean, they did it with Rubio's family, but I don't know if they would do it with Arthur's family. My favorite vehicle in what? GTA 4? My favorite vehicle in GTA 4, I would say probably the, is it the Sentinel? I think it might be the Sentinel. Oh, I just like the style of it. I think it's better to spare Darko because he's, it's clear that he's not enjoying life. Guess let's deliver the target in those 5 minutes. Oh, Vice City Stories, I think, yeah, better than Liberty City Stories.
Oh, you no good bastard. Oh, Lordy. Hellfire.
Okay, see ya, Jarrett. Well, if you never played Liberty City Stories, you missed out a lot. That was a great one. Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas? I would say Fallout 3, and I like Fallout 3 a little better than New Vegas for 2 reasons. The first one is Fallout 3 lets you explore after you beat it, and the second reason is that New Vegas is, Fallout 3 is a little bit more dark than New Vegas. The Flesh of Fallen Angels, that's from Max Payne.
Oh, land's sakes.
If you kill Darko in the Revenge Mission, you encounter a man walking towards you when going upstairs. Well, what do you mean, Viking? Where? What do you think about Modi, and do you think he'll win 2024 elections in India? He's the most popular world leader from last few years. I don't really know much about him. I just know what all you've told me, Ian. But if he's the most popular leader in India, then he'll probably definitely win the next elections. New Vegas only had 10 months of development. In 10 months, they managed to achieve that? That's impressive. If they managed to make that entire game in 10 months, that's impressive. That really is. Do you play any games for fun off stream that are not playthroughs for the channel? Yes, I've been playing Long Gone Days recently. Maybe I'll do a playthrough of it. 1 second. It was 18 months for New Vegas, not 10. Oh, 18 months. Okay. In one of the stairs going upwards after killing Dimitri, you encounter a dying man walking towards you if you kill Darko. In one of the... What is my horse doing right here, right? Come on, stop, horse. Okay. In one of the stairs going upwards after killing Dimitri, you encounter a dying man walking towards you if you kill Darko. Wait, is this on the boat, Viking? You got kicked? Okay. Is there a YouTube video on this, Viking? Where is this dying man? Where is he? No, I don't know that glitch, convalesce set. Oh, okay, CW Games. It doesn't mention that he's been Spider-Man for 10 years. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just fast travel to you. Hold on. No, I saw your comment, CW Games. Have I seen Mr. Bean? I've seen a few of his videos, yes. Do you remember your first 100,000 in GTA Online? Yes, I do remember that. When the game first came out, and then the money was gone the next day because of terrible servers. I literally grinded all day, bought my first 2-car apartment garage, and then next day my character got deleted. This was in 2013 when GTA Online first came out. We're gonna be playing Bully in November. That's what we're gonna be playing. Is marijuana a plant or a drug? It's both. Did I see your comment, Phoenix? I chose to play Cyberpunk as a street kid. This path helps you introduce you to street gangs in Night City, even helps you negotiate with them. I'm gonna play... I'll probably give Cyberpunk a chance one day. I've been to New York, but I predict Spider-Man 2 did Queens pretty well. A lot of housing and not any high buildings, and you mainly need the web wings. The suburban areas were pretty accurate in Spider-Man 2. I watched my friend play it a little bit. Mr. Ditkovich should have been the villain in the Saints Row reboot. Did GT Online have War Stars Red Dead Online when it first came out? Yes, it did. Thank you, thank you, Blinded Eagle, for that super chat. Yeah, we're playing Bully in November. Mr. Ditkovich should have been their landlord for the Saints.
Hey, could you please move?
Oh, he fell off too. Nice outfit, Pro. Your character and yourself. Hey, Pro, love your outfit. Thanks, guys. I've never played Bully, so when you guys watch me play, it's definitely going to be an interesting playthrough. What just happened? Okay. What do you think about streamers who only read super chats and get angry at their viewers when they don't do super chats? I think those streamers are idiots. Look, what I'll tell you about this is there are some really scummy Twitch streamers out there and some really scummy YouTube streamers. The Twitch streamers seem to be the scummiest, but there's also some scummy YouTubers. But basically, what with these YouTubers and these Twitch streamers, they claim that their viewers get free content. That's what they claim. They claim their viewers get free content, and so they claim that therefore their viewers have to donate to them. Here's what I'm gonna say about this: is if you ever hear like a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer asking you for a donation and telling you that you have to donate to them because they're giving you free content, then don't watch that YouTuber anymore. That's just what I'll say. It's your choice whether you want to watch them or not. What I would say is don't watch them anymore. And here's the thing: if you ever hear anybody say that you're getting free content and so therefore you have to give them a donation, tell them this. No, there's no free content on YouTube. There isn't. Because look, here's what I'll say about this. I appreciate all of my viewers, everyone. And like for a channel like mine, for example, everyone that watches my streams, everyone that watches my videos, all of you help me. All of you guys help me out a lot. Even if somebody does not, donate to my channel, doesn't super chat, you still help my channel greatly. Because it's just the fact that you're watching my content. You're watching my content, I'm getting a view, and on top of that, you like the video, and the video is more likely to get recommended. There's ads that play on my videos. That's why nothing, when you watch YouTube is not free, technically, because you're watching ads still. The majority of YouTubers, they get their money from ad revenue. So if you hear like a YouTuber tell you that that you're getting free content, no, they're not. You're not getting free content because you're watching ads. It will be free content if you're watching their channel with no ads. Then it'll be free content. But if you're watching ads on their channel, that's where they're getting the bulk of their money from, is that. So nobody owes you a donation. Nobody owes a YouTuber a donation. They don't owe a YouTuber anything. In my entire time on YouTube, I've been doing YouTube for what, 7 years at this point, and when I've been doing my entire time on YouTube, as long as I've had donations on for 7 years on my channel, I have not once in those 7 years Not one time have I ever asked for a donation. Not once. I've never pressured my subscribers for that. I've never asked for a donation. The option to donate is there. It is there. And whenever anybody does it, I appreciate it heavily. And I do really appreciate it. And I thank people for it. And I always include them in my channel update videos. But I've never asked people, pressured people, or said you have to donate to me to watch my content. I've never done something like that. I don't pull crap like that. The only time I have ever asked for a donation on my channel, it's only happened a few times. It's when I do charity streams. Only when I do charity streams, and that's because it's going towards the charity. That's it. When I would do charity streams, I always say, can everybody at least donate something? That's just what I always say that during charity streams. And when I do charity streams, do you know what I do that a lot of YouTubers don't do on their charity streams? I donate live on my charity streams. So whenever I do charity streams, I always donate hundreds of my own dollars live during charity streams every single time. And we'll do another charity stream during the holidays this year. So when we're approaching like the holidays, we'll do another one. But that's the only time I've ever asked people to donate during charity streams. I've never asked people to donate ever to me, and I never will. So it's like, my philosophy, the way that I look at it, is people will donate to you when they like you. When they like your content, they enjoy your content, and they think that you're a good person, and they just want to help you out. They'll donate to you. But any YouTuber that pressures you and says you got to donate to me or you got to buy my channel membership or stuff like that, they're scumbags. And I would just personally stay away from those channels. What about streamers who never read donations but won't disable them? That's really scummy. I'll say that. Sometimes I miss a donation here and then when I'm doing my streams. Okay, audio's here. Okay, sorry about that. No, I was just talking to a family member for a second there before. But anyways, when I'm doing streams, occasionally I will miss I'll miss like a super chat here and then. But when I do miss a super chat, people let me know in the comments. I'm not doing it on purpose. It just, the chat just goes by really fast and somebody might make a donation. I might not see it right away. That's the only time I ever miss a donation. And when it does happen, I scroll back up and I read the super chat and I thank them and I apologize for, not reading it right away. But here's the thing about this is I don't understand how like YouTubers can honestly just sit there for like the whole stream and not even read one comment. Like I don't get that personally. Like I know you can't read every comment. I know that's impossible, but you should at least try to read a good chunk of them. That's what people like about my channel is I actually read comments and you don't have to super chat me for me to read your comment. Like I read a lot of comments. I'll read super chats first because people made a donation, but I'll read as many comments as I can as I possibly can. So that's what I'll say about it. What about streamers who won't read comments unless you're a member? It's the same thing. It's scummy. You should try to read as many comments as you can. You still lift weights? I haven't gone to the gym in a few weeks. I gotta go back. I've been slacking. Wait, the same guy did both Angelo Bronte and Charles in Red Dead? I didn't know that. Yes, we'll play Undead Nightmare for Halloween. Bronte and Charles are 2 different actors? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I would just stay away from those channels. I don't know why anybody's asking for, like, you know, Cash App donations right away. They should only donate. You should only donate when you actually like their content and you enjoy their content. Here we go, flat next station. Okay. Oh, he's a little farther still. Okay. Oh no, it's the bridge one, right? But if it's the bridge one, I can just take the train. I can just do that. Yeah. Train tracks. Just that. There's a channel I used to watch once. I donated $10 to him and asked him if he can add me on PlayStation. He refused and said it's not fair to people who can't donate, and I stopped watching him. I add everyone. I add, you know, people who donate to me and people who don't donate to me. But there's only so much spots that I can have on my friends list at one time, so I always constantly keep trying to make room for people. But I don't like deleting people. The only time I will delete people is if they do something bad, which typically doesn't happen, or if they've been offline for more than a year. Well, the train I think would come through on the other side. Pearl, your ability to play games and have full conversations is incredible talent. Well, thank you. I think there was Convalescent at, the Jumping Burger Halloween Edition Turbo for Halloween. No, Blinded Eagle, I think I'm good. Have you ever been recognized in public? 2 times. I've been recognized in public. Once I was recognized at by a teller at a bank. And he said to me, "Wait, you sound familiar. Do you do YouTube videos?" And I said, "Yeah, you watch my channel?" He's like, "Oh yeah, you're the GTA Money Guide guy. I watch your videos." That's what he said. And then there was a second time I got noticed. It was in Best Buy once. I was asking for a printer, and the guy's like, "Are you the professional by any chance?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And he's like, "Oh, that's so cool." But that was only 2 times. I guess we'll probably be wrapping up the stream here, guys. I'll answer any questions that you guys might have, so if there's anything that you want to ask me before I go, do ask me. I'll answer a few questions before I go here. Which East Coast states do you think are underappreciated? Pretty much most states besides New York and Florida. When you really think about it, people don't talk about any other state except New York and Florida that's on the East Coast. Is it true Johnny Cleves from GTA 4 used to be tough and GTA 5 is not tough? He was like a weak because Ashley made him into a junkie. Would you do a lore video on it? When do you think the next GTA comes out? Next GTA is going to come out either 2024 or 2025. Not coming out this year 100%. But yes, Johnny, if you want to see what Johnny Cleves used to be like, watch my Lost and Damned playthrough. Would you let fans take pictures with you? Sure, I would, Matthew. And Ed Wunschler, he's a bit of a crazy guy. But he is one of the best characters in the Boondocks. What do you think about tax? Do you think the rich should be taxed more or they should be taxed less? My philosophy on it, basically, I think that how I would personally do it, if I had a tax system, if I was running the country, if I had my ideal tax system, how I would do it is that I personally think that there's an issue with trying to tax the hell out of every single rich person, because not every single rich person is a scumbag. I think that there should be different levels of taxing depending on how you do business. Like, if you provide your workers, like if you're the CEO of a company, right? And you provide your workers with, like, you know, a good standard of living. You know, you don't screw your workers over, you give them good raises, you're a reasonable guy, and also you do not export your jobs to another country. Like, you don't export your jobs to a country like China, for example. Then I think that a company like that deserves a tax break. But if there's like a company, for example, that's just screwing over their workers and just sending all their resources over to a country like China, I think that a company like that should get taxed more. I think in general everybody's taxes should be lowered, but I think that if you're a rich person and you're helping the economy and you're, like, you know, you're fair to your workers and you're helping to support your country, you're not sending your jobs overseas, I think that your taxes should be lowered. But if you are, you know, screwing over the country and you're just and, you know, you're sending resources over to a country like China and you're just, you know, not giving your workers, like, you know, fair wages, then I think you should be taxed more. That's personally how my tax system, how I would do it. So it really depends on what the company is doing, how the company is operating, which is I would tax companies on a case-by-case basis, what they're doing specifically, you know, what's the situation with them. That's basically how I would run a tax system. No, there won't be any poker tonight. I was busy with a few things. Red Dead Redemption 3, yes. One day don't make it. Let's see here. The conceive the introductory sequence for GTA 6. It'll probably be some kind of action sequence at the start. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. The highest tax is 30% if somebody makes over $15,000 a year. Wait, $15,000 a year is the highest tax, 30% on that? But somebody that's making $15,000 a year, that's not a rich person. But that's... are you dressing up for Halloween? Probably, yeah. I was thinking of comparing the real-life locations in Payday 3 for a video. I still like the engine in Vice City. I like Vice City a lot, and I still like the engine. Yes, I think that the Russian Mafia will come back in GTA 6. Would you become a Chicago police officer? No, no thank you. It's just Chicago, there's some parts of Chicago that's very dangerous for a police officer. Yeah, maybe I could do that, Blinded Eagle. What do you mean? It's pretty much the same as New York, though. The time gets reset. But I guess we'll be going here, guys. I'll be going here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for watching my stream. If you guys did enjoy it, do drop a like. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.